this is Kelly.
And Kim.
Welcome to the Skinny. So last week at the Weight Watchers scale, I gained 0.2. This week, I lost 2. And we had a plan, and we stuck to it, and that's how come I lost 2.
Last week I gained 0.6, and I was very unhappy. So I kind of did some evaluation.
We evaluated. We
tweaked
chatted
some things.
Yeah.
And I lost 3 this week.
So what we did is we said, okay, we looked at our
what are we
tracking,
eating?
what are we eating, and we realized we had really big carb creep. We were eating a lot of carbs.
The only meal we weren't doing a ton of carbs was breakfast. The Premier Protein Shake, I think, is like 2 carbs.
Yeah, because I've known people who said, I only let myself eat carbs for 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's a smart idea.
Well,
so we were like, let's just watch our carbs.
And the fruit that we eat is typically bananas and apples. They have a lot of carbs. And so maybe we both needed to kind of get some of them out and see how we did.
Change it up a little bit.
And clearly it made a difference.
It did. It did. Because what we did just really took a look at it and made substitutes. Like one of the things we did do is like
a good snack or
like
a good
yogurt. And we drink Carb Master milk.
Kroger Carb Master milk.
Which, you know,
so
that's
good.
a staple in our kitchen. So we're like, what else does Carb Master have? Well, they have this Black Forest cake yogurt. It is delicious. And it's very low in carbs. So that became a snack.
Like 4.8 carbs, I believe.
Became a snack, replacing maybe my higher carb snacks that I was eating. And like a rice cake or something like that. So replacing that high carb with a low carb. And then, of course, we always have these in the kitchen, but I decided to replace some of our other snacks with the nuts. You know, nuts are something that I think are really good for you. These are low in carbs. And again, instead of having like a rice cake or something like really heavily carb.
Well, and these I think are two Weight Watchers points, I believe, for the carton, and I think these are 3.
Yes, because I was
so
3.
You know, but they're lower carb options.
So I mean, I can eat something that's 3 points but very high carbs, or I can eat something that's 3 carbs and very low.
3 points and
3
very
points
low
and
carbs.
very low carbs. So that's kind of what we did.
Yeah.
We substituted some of our snacks and foods that are equal amount of points, just looking at the carbs too and eating less of them.
And I, pulled in like, a Baby Bell, the small Baby Bells for more protein, and substituted a lot of those things, snacks that just had a lot of sugar and carbs, and really tried to just be a little more mindful of that.
Yeah, carb creep is real.
Yeah, it is real.
And that's, it is real. I was a carb girl before we did Weight Watchers.
But don't you honestly feel like we ate more whole foods this week?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think whole foods are good. Don't get me wrong, I still like my stuff.
We do. But
I'm just being mindful of how can I replace some of the things that are already in my kitchen. I already do Carb Master stuff.
Yeah.
With same points, just lower carbs.
But I did a lot of salads this week and was mindful of what I put on them.
Yeah.
Watched my cruciferous
vegetables.
But
the apples are very high in carbs, and we've been mowing on the apples in the last couple because they've been so great. They've been so good, but they're very high in carbs. So we watched the apples this week, much to my dismay.
Watched the corn and the things like that, and stuck with more, green beans or Brussels sprout or things that are a little more green and a little lower. And
it's difficult. I will say that I was very strict this week. I don't know how strict I'll be able to stay, but I'm just going to try to be mindful of carbs. I think that's helpful, and it's clearly helpful to me in my weight loss because I want to lose about 4 pounds.
And one of the things, because we were eating the Joseph's pita, and they got a lot of carbs in them.
I love the Joseph's.
I love the Mission Wraps in general. So we always get the Mission Wraps. They have the carb balance ones.
Yeah.
And the whole wheat ones, 5 carbs.
Yeah, and
they're
so
really
it was funny that some of this stuff is really already in our house, but we were choosing sometimes more. Yeah. And so it's like, okay, maybe I should be choosing this instead. It's already in my pantry and it's low carbs. Yeah.
Be a little more thoughtful about what I'm putting together and going for. So I thought that was smart. Sometimes you really just need some chocolate. So one of the things I did, and this was, from a suggestion of a friend of mine,
to replace bars.
Just to replace, because we were doing the bars, a lot of the bars still have sugar. They're lower in points, but have a lot of sugar in them. These don't. and they taste delicious because sometimes you just want a fudgy brownie. And they're 5 Weight Watchers points, so, and 2 carbs.
Good snack.
So this for me worked. I mean, it's got sugar alcohol in it. Some people can't do sugar alcohol.
And let me put you this way. I can't do a lot of sugar alcohol.
No. So, but you know what? You're not eating more than one. So
point-wise, I could never.
So I have to say these were a great tool for us to kind of get the chocolate in, but kind of keep the carbs down. And I gotta say, I felt really good this week by minimizing my carbs.
I think it's just, you know, I think the smart thing that we did was really looking at our, what have we been eating? Looking at our tracker going,
and your tracker,
there's a lot of stuff here that's really kind of high.
And if you,
where's our issue?
If you pull up, when you scan your items on Weight Watchers, if you pull them, it tells you all the things that are in there.
Yeah.
And you can kind of look through your day and go, where am I at carb-wise? And kind of be mindful.
What am I doing?
You know, do I have a chocolate, if carbs at lunch? Oh my gosh, I had 20 carbs just lunch alone, or 30 or 40. And kind of really think about it. And I think
not even carbs. I mean, you could be looking at your tracker and saying,
I have a lot of sugar.
Oh my gosh, I have crazy amount of sugar, or I have, you know, way too much red meat. Maybe
or not enough protein.
Yeah, or not enough protein. Yeah. So I think it's smart to take a look at your tracker and see where you're at.
And here's the thing. One of the things I really want to get to goal, but I've struggled so much. And I really needed to evaluate what in my diet was not helping me. And I think what wasn't helping me was the amount of carbs I was eating. And I think that was my culprit.
Yeah.
Clearly. It was
We'll see what happens next week.
We will. I'm just going to be mindful again this week about it. Consistently track, because I love getting my wins. And really kind of make sure I am being conscious of what I'm doing.
Yeah. I think again, it's that mindfulness about, and that was really what this week at Weight Watchers, our meeting was about, was mindfulness. And it's like, oh yeah, I need to be a little mindful about what foods I'm choosing, what I'm preparing, what am I putting in my body, and if I'm stuck or if I'm not accomplishing my goal, what could it be? What could be my issue?
Yeah, I figured out mine.
Yeah, so...
And the thing is, I was really only testing to see if that was it. I thought, I'm going to do a week and test it.
Yeah, because she was like, is it my thyroid? You were struggling to wonder if it was your thyroid.
So I thought, I'm going to try it, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go from there and go, what's next? What's the other thing I can check? What's another option for me? And clearly... That was it.
Yeah.
That was one of my problems. Or probably my problem. 3 pounds is a big weight loss for me.
Oh, yeah.
In a week. So, considering I only have 13 pounds to go, that was a big loss.
Yeah. And for me, it was, I'm closer to my low weight range. Right now, I'm at I was 2 above. Now I was actually at the high end, the exact high end. Now I'm at my actual goal weight. And my goal is to be 2 down or 4 down.
Just to kind of give you the holidays.
Just to kind of prepare.
It was really funny. One of the ladies in our meeting, she's a Lifetime. She's been Lifetime for a long, long, long time. And she said with the new app, with the wins that are on there, she said she's not really someone who has to track, which good for her. She's managed to maintain Lifetime for a very long time without really tracking because she's so mindful of what she eats. That she started tracking because she wanted to get the wins and was excited about it. And she said she lost 2 pounds.
Super fun.
It is great. I mean,
yeah.
Who knew?
I know. And we were talking too about, okay, what's coming up? Halloween is coming up. We did buy our candy, and I know we always get candy that we won't eat, and we do. We get the ring pops. We get the, what do we get? The fun dips. Because
we're never... Laffy Taffy, or not Laffy Taffy, Airheads.
We're never eating any of
that.
We're
not eating that.
That does just not even appeal in any way, shape, or form to me.
And we get the big ones, too. So we get the big size. So the kids love us, even though we're not giving out chocolate.
Yeah. I'm just like, I wouldn't eat any of that. So, but at least, it's like, it's that fact of get something that, you won't be tempted by, or get something that's not food related, like, what was mentioned in our meeting, what we've given out before, too, are the little Play-Dohs. We've done that before.
We have, which is a great option.
For older kids, you may not like, I don't want to give out Play-Doh, but you know what, again, give out something that's kind of just
well, the thing is about the ring pop is that older kids love them, oddly enough, and the little kids can eat them, because it's a sucker.
It's a sucker. I say go for it.
That's what I thought.
So, as we were talking about this was funny. Our leaders, because you can tend to, like, get the little snack size bars and give those out, and you eat one, Eat another. Side, eat another way. Oh, they're just mini size. Eat another. And before you know it, you've got wrappers all over the place. And you're like, oh my gosh, what have I done? So her suggestion was
this is so funny.
To take a paper plate and to every time you take a wrapper off one of the candy bars, you staple it to the paper plate. And then you can, this is your candy tracker, and you staple them to the plate.
And you can't double them up.
No. So by the end of Halloween night, you go, okay, I had fun. But maybe looking at them as you staple them on there will make you mindful of, I've got 5 mini wrappers on here. Maybe I should stop. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever, yeah.
But this is your candy tracker. We were jokingly calling it the plate of shame, which we were howling. It was super funny. The plate of shame. But it was like, it's the candy tracker.
It's a great idea, though.
Absolutely, because if you have that in your house.
And literally, or set a rule for yourself, you know, put a line down it and say, I'm allowed to fill half that. The other half has to stay white or purple or whatever the color of your plate is.
Or I'm allowed to have, look at it, see how much it would cost you. I'm allowed to have 4. Then just make sure that's 4 goes on this plate.
Divide it in 4, 1 in each quadrant. However it works for you.
Like I'm allowed to have 1 big wrapper on here, and it's going to be a Reese's pumpkin is going to go on my plate. And that's what I'm having. I'm having my moment. I'm having my thing.
If you're somewhere where there's a cupcake, you have to put the cupcake foil thing there. Just saying.
Maybe. But my wrapper's going on here. So I just thought that was super fun. It was funny. You can name it whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can name it whatever you want.
I love the candy. I thought the plate of shame was a riot.
It could be that. It's hilarious.
It is
but,
hilarious.
You know, my positive spin, it's my candy tracker.
Yeah, the candy tracker or whatever.
It's my candy
whatever
tracker.
works. But what a great idea.
I thought it was a great idea. Because, you know, it's easy just to lose track of that.
Well, remember,
because they're little bite size.
The great plate comes up in Thanksgiving.
It's the great
plate. It's kind of like the great plate for Halloween.
It's the great pumpkin. We're dorks.
We are such dorks. This is a great pumpkin plate.
The great pumpkin plate. Yeah, you could cut it and shape it as a pumpkin.
You really could.
You could color a big pumpkin on it, and you could
decorate it, bling it out.
Whatever you want to do.
And then you're covering it with candy wrappers.
Yes. Yes.
You know, you could even take...
It's like a collage.
One of those brown paper lunch bags.
Yeah.
Of course, cut part of it off. Make it short.
So you don't fill it to the top.
Make it a pumpkin and staple it.
That would be super fun.
Or put the little candy wrappers in the bag and then you pull them out. No, but that's a big voluminous bag. They get lost.
No, you cut it short, so it's a short.
Oh, remember those little tiny little bags that were like this
big?
Yeah,
and you put your wrappers, and then at the end of the night you got to count them and go. But what I like about taping them on the plate is you go, that plate's getting full. Maybe I should stop.
Stop.
So Emma, thank you for that. Our new leader, Emma, thank you for that plate idea.
It's really awesome.
Thanks for the visual. Again, it's the great plate, but it's the great pumpkin plate. You know,
I love it.
That'll work.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that.
We're doing it.
Do we get to do that for cookies at Christmas, like Christmas cookies?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll have to come up with something.
With that. So we've got something for Halloween, something for Thanksgiving. We're gonna have to come up with something for Christmas.
I know.
Is it Santa's plate?
Santa's plate.
Santa's plate, and how you give Santa's plate of cookies.
Yeah,
it's like your plate of cookies.
We'll have to come up.
However you want to deal with that. Yeah.
You could just choose maybe one of each cookie that you really like.
Or just maybe you have that little plate and it's your plate of the desserts you might have on Christmas Eve or Christmas, whenever you celebrate that.
That's true.
Or whatever holiday you're celebrating. Or whatever you're celebrating. You have that little, maybe it's a small plate. It could be, it doesn't have to be this big.
It could be dessert plate.
Dessert plate. And you can say, I'm allowed to put enough, not to fill it, but enough to kind of cover a little dessert plate.
And
that's like your Santa's plate. And that's the dessert, the real dessert. If you really go, I want to have a real dessert. That's my thing. That's how I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm going to feel like I have what everybody else is enjoying, but I'm limiting myself.
Or if you're going to like a cookie exchange, and of course you're sampling all the cookies.
Yeah.
Take your own little plate with you and just make sure.
And do a little plate.
The ones you really want to try.
That's
a great idea.
It is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. It's a lot of the. It's like
we're rambling about food. Can you tell?
I know, but I think it's a great idea. I think it's genius.
I know. I'm just looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Christmas. But in the holidays, But
it's the preparing.
I'm trying
to
plan ahead for it by getting down to where I want to be.
Yeah, getting here too. I'm prepping.
But here's the thing, I have to say, I gained weight on vacation, 7 pounds. Remember my 7 pounds? I still can't get past that. That still got in my head, and I've not even lost all of that yet. But I'm well on my way now.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling so much better. But I don't want to go through the holidays and gain 5 to 7 pounds and have to go through doing this again.
No, but you're going in it. You're starting already to you're telling yourself that now. You're prepping for that now. It's in your head.
It is.
It's not like all of a sudden, oh my gosh, it's a surprise.
No, I want to think about it.
Oh, it's so super windy outside.
Anyway, I want to think squirrel. I tell ya, something shiny. I just really want to really think ahead to what the holidays are going to bring for me, and and what I want out of it when it's over. And on the other side of it,
I think that's important for you to start. Everybody to start thinking. If I get to from Halloween to January,
where do I want to be?
What do I want to be? Do I want to be exactly where I'm at now? Do I want to gain or do I want to lose?
Well,
you know what I mean? I think that's the part of preparing yourself for what you want.
Well, last year I think we talked to our other leader, Rachel, who's still a leader, and I will actually be at her meeting on Monday. One of the things that she always said to us is print out October, November, December. Print those out, calendars out, mark any event, exit with an event. You know they're going to be a food-driven event. Put the X's on in advance and kind of look at your weeks and see where you have to really keep it together.
Like this week, I have to really be in control because there's this days here that week.
I have to save all my, my extra points. So I think I'm definitely going to do.
That's always
October's really not that hard for me because Halloween really doesn't get me.
No.
For me, it's November, December. So honestly, that's going to be the two that are going to be harder for me.
Yeah, because right now I'm trying to do my pre-work. I'm trying to get down as low in my weight range as I can because that's my pre-work to prepare because for the holidays my goal, if I'm low enough, my goal is if I gain a couple pounds in Thanksgiving Christmas, I'll be okay.
You're still in maintenance.
I'll still be in maintenance, and I don't have that luxury.
I know.
And that's where we're in a different place. Yeah. I know. I want you to get to my place. You need to be in my place.
You know what's funny? We were talking today. We were talking with Kim after the meeting, our friend Kim, and you get content and happy where
I was there. You guys remember, if you've seen any of our videos,
I'm there. Because she said for her, the first 50 just whooshed off. And, the first, 50, especially the first 75 pretty much whooshed off for me too. After that,
it's a struggle.
The next, 35 pounds was harder. It's...
You get happy, your clothes fit, you feel good, and it's like there's not that,
it's
that push.
I gotta tell you our funny story today.
Which one?
Oh my God.
Which one?
We had a lot today because we went shopping today. So we were in Walmart. We were in Walmart we're looking for specific stuff. And we're in there and some lady goes, oh my God, are you guys a twin?
Oh, yeah.
Because we get it all the time. I mean, literally, if we're together, we get it like all day long.
Yeah.
And this, she said, oh my God, you guys are so cute. And then her thing was, she goes, you look exactly alike. She goes, but you're a little thicker. It was just, God love her. It was like a little old lady.
Bless her heart.
God love her. Bless her heart. I mean, literally, I was like, She She's like, but you guys so beautiful. And I was like, well, thanks, but I'm a little thicker.
It was just, we looked at each other. And Kim was just like, wanted to burst out laughing. We both were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm the thick one. God. That's my claim to fame.
And I think we look exactly alike.
No, we don't.
I honestly do.
I'm sitting here watching us on video, and all I see are my arms.
I just think we look exactly alike. And when she said that, I went.
I mean, face-wise, I think our face is the same, thinness, but the rest isn't.
I'm sure the look on my face when she said that was like.
And the thing is, I wasn't insulted. It really was funny. It really was funny.
Oh, goodness. We were just like,
Oh, the stories we could tell.
We get this all the time. I just can't even tell you.
But I'm the thick one. Or I'm the one who's a little bigger. I've gotten that
one too. Oh, no. You're just like, why? Why does it matter? That's the thing. Why does it matter? Oh my gosh. And then we both look at each other and we wait for him to leave and we burst out laughing. Usually it's like, what?
Oh, like I said, all I see is these.
You're going to do something about that.
Yeah, my surgery has to happen. Because I am very self-conscious of them still. That has not changed.
No.
And it's not going to change until...
But you know what you have to do? You have to phone call to make, and you need to call and see what it means to get a consult. And,
and somebody made a point today in our meeting about, well, maybe if you got the skin off there, you'd be a go-weight. I'm like, well, I don't think they're weighing that much.
No, but, might take a couple pounds off. Heck yeah. Yeah, you know, if it takes
we have so gone off the rails.
Oh, I'm sorry. If it's 2 pounds, it comes off. It'd be like, okay. But you're the thick one. I still can't even believe that lady said that. I was just like, what? I think I was like, what? Kim was like laughing.
So
I was insulted for you. And Kim was like, I'm not even insulted. I think it's funny. And I was just like,
here's the thing. I've always been the thick one. Always. Except
when we were kids.
When we were born, I was 3 pounds.
Yeah.
She was 4.
I was the thick one at birth.
And when did that change over?
We were not heavy kids, though.
No, but when the weight crept on, I was always the thick one after that.
Stop saying that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
It's been a day.
Wow.
It's been a day.
Yeah.
So we had to ramble a little bit and share our story.
We get that kind of crazy all the time.
Day.
All the time.
All the time. So anyway, sit down, make your plan. If Halloween is a tough one for you, make your plan for the week of Halloween now.
Make the plate.
Now. Do it now. And prepare and plan ahead for Halloween.
I am so looking forward to my peanut butter Reese pumpkin.
Me too. So plan for whatever
I haven't
it is
bought
that
it
you're
yet.
having.
I'm trying to decide. Here's my thing.
What?
Here's my thing. Do I want to refrigerate or not refrigerate? I can't decide. I have to think about that.
I actually don't know that I'm even having it.
Oh, well, I am.
Well, then could you eat it without me?
Yes.
If I decide not to have it, could you eat it at work or something?
Yes.
Okay.
I just have to decide.
Because they're like 8 points.
Yeah, but I'm doing it. Because I do that every Halloween, and I'm just going to decide whether I'm doing it refrigerated or not refrigerated. Well, if you refrigerate it, just refrigerate it at work and nobody steals it. It'll be in my little bag, so nobody will see it. Okay. And then I'm thinking about, do I want to eat it with a fork and a knife? Do I want to have a pretty plate? I don't know. It's special. It's my thing. I only get it once a year. I have them at Easter time. Well, it's different. It's an egg. I think they all taste different. It's the peanut butter chocolate ratio. We've been through this. Have I taught you nothing? I'm super excited.
Well, as soon as I decide if I'm doing it or not, you can, because I may not. Because, you know, we are having our open house on Halloween, so.
Yeah, for the fam.
And for the fam and the kitties, and
There'll be plenty of fruit.
There'll be plenty of food here, but
we're doing like taco stuff, so
walking tacos. So we're gonna do those. That'll be something that's easy, and I can vary for me. Maybe use one of these instead of.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
So we will see you
later. Better be light.
She's like, if I'm cut the carbs.
I'm excited to report next week, so I'm very much looking forward. So we will be here because I will have to report because I really am super excited about continuing what I did this week.
Yes. We've been kind of doing almost every other week because we're starting to feel, I really want to feel like we're coming to a video and we have something really to share. And, you know, we've covered so much content over 100+ episodes.
Yeah.
And we really just want to be here and sharing what we feel is good content. And sometimes there's a week where we feel like, what do I really have to bring today? And sometimes we're crazy busy, and sometimes it's not. I'm just not sure we have we're really bringing something.
And sometimes we're just bringing you our crazy stories because that's how we roll. Yeah.
So next week.
Till then.
Bye.